A worried woman rushed into the monastery and cried out to an old monk who was meditating under a tree. She didn't bow. She didn't wait. She said sharply, "Why is everyone around me so negative? I try to be good, but people keep hurting me." The monk slowly opened his eyes. "Who hurt you today?" The woman gave a bitter laugh. "Today? It happens every day. My neighbors gossip. My family ignores me. Even strangers look at me like I don't belong." A brief silence followed. Then the monk asked, "Are you sure they all see you that way?" The woman hesitated for a second, then nodded firmly. "Yes, I am sure." The monk stood up and walked toward a small water basin near the temple gate. He picked up a bowl of muddy water. "Look into this," he said. The woman looked confused and said, "It's dirty. I can't see anything." The monk nodded and placed it down without reply. Then he added fresh water slowly into the bowl. The woman leaned closer. Suddenly, she saw a faint reflection of her face. "Wait, I can see myself." The monk asked, "Clear or distorted?" "Distorted, but slowly becoming clearer." The monk said, "That is your mind." The woman confused again. "I don't understand. What does that have to do with people?" The monk didn't answer. Instead, he pointed toward a young boy trying to carry a stack of firewood. The woman sighed and walked over to help him. At first, she felt proud. But halfway through, one log slipped and hit her foot. She shouted instantly, "Be careful! Are you blind?" The boy froze, terrified. She came back angry. "You see? People are careless. This is what I deal with every day." The monk silently took a cup and poured tea. He kept pouring and pouring. The cup overflowed. Hot tea spilled onto the table. The woman jumped. "Stop. It's full." The monk looked at her and said, "Exactly." Then he asked, "When you met the boy, were you kind from the start?" The woman hesitated. The monk continued, "Or did your pain speak first?" The woman's voice dropped. "I was just being careful." The monk nodded. Careful minds expect harm. And expecting harm finds harm everywhere. A sudden wind passed through the courtyard. The woman looked down at her hands. For the first time, she noticed something strange. Not what others did, but how quickly she reacted. How fast anger rose. How easily trust disappeared. How every situation turned into proof that the world was against her. Her voice softened. "So, even I am the part of this too." The monk picked up a small stone and dropped it into the bowl of water. Ripples spread everywhere. The reflection vanished again. Then slowly, it became still. "Clear," he said. "When your thoughts are disturbed, even truth looks broken. But when your thoughts settle, even life becomes understandable." The woman sat down quietly. For the first time, she didn't feel attacked. She felt exposed. Not by others, but by her own reactions. A long silence followed. Then she whispered, "I think I've been seeing the world through my pain." The monk nodded once. "That is the first moment of clarity." The woman looked toward the village below. Same people. Same world. Same noise. But something inside her had shifted. Not everything outside had changed. Only the way of seeing had changed. Moral of the story: change your mind, and the world changes instantly.